So right now the challenge is that you do have a credit card, you do not know how to settle this mounting debt. It's burdensome to you, you cannot sleep, and you're very concerned and you're very worried over the situation. Hi, good afternoon to all of you. I'm Brenda Yong here. So I want to share with you today about credit card. So credit card is one of the consumer debt. So what is consumer debt? Consumer debt represents personal loan, credit card, and sometimes we also look at mortgage as well as hire purchase. Now, all these are also considered as consumer debt. So my question to you is, what is the Malaysian GDP to consumer debt? So which means if we earn $1, 93.3 cents goes to the banking system. Now these are the list of the top Asian countries' GDP to consumer debt. So Malaysia, its numbers are really shocking. It means in every $1 we earn, 93.3 cents goes to the banking system. So that is the mounting triggering number for all of us to especially take good care of our credit card. So right now the challenge is that you do have a credit card, you do not know how to settle this mounting debt. It's burdensome to you, you cannot sleep, and you're very concerned and you're very worried over the situation. Now here to bring you some strategies, some solutions, how you can manage your credit card debts. Solution strategy 1 is to consolidate all the debts into one and work with a personal loan. And when you consolidate all of them into one, the personal loan will be a cheaper interest compared to credit card. Now, credit card average is between 15% to 18.5%. Now, personal loan can go as low as 4.88 to 12%. So if you consolidate all the 5 cards, 6 cards, 10 cards that you have, consolidate them into one and put them into one personal loan, your interest of 18.5 will most probably reduce to average 6%. So therefore you save a lot of interest. At the same time, you deal with your debt once and for all. This is one strategy. Now there's a second strategy here which I would like to bring you through how to do it. Now strategy 2 is about balance transfer. You can use credit card A and B, do an inter-swap balancing, and you can pay off the debt as soon as you can, and that requires skills and strategy in managing these two strategies. I'll take you through as soon as possible. Hi ladies and gentlemen, just now we talked about two strategies. One strategy is to consolidate all your debt in all your credit card and put into one consolidated bank on personal loan. Maybe your interest between 2 to 12%, correct? That is consolidated. Usually it's locked 5 years to 10 years for the credit card. Consolidated debt under personal loan is between as low, there are some as low as 4.88%, there are some as high as 12%. Anyway, it's still cheaper than 18.5% for credit card. So that is strategy 1. Now strategy 2 is about balance transfer between card to card and maximize your time, maximize your interest payable. Now it's a bit complex, just walk with me and just bear with me this strategy 2, right? Let me explain to you. You have 3 cards here. This is a hypothesis case study. Credit card 1, you have 18,000 limit, your interest is 17%, and you already used up 70%, which means you owe them 12,600. Your balance to the limit is 5,004. Now credit card 2, your limit is 30,000, the interest payable is 18.5%, and you already use up 40%, which means $12,000 you have spent. You still have a credit line of 18,000. Credit card 3 is 15,000 limit. The interest payable is about 17.5%. You already max up 50%, which means you spend 7,500 and you have balance limit of 7,500. So what is the strategy if you have 3 credit card balance right now? Instead of using strategy 1, consolidated into one bank account and lock in 5 years, even you pay extra and early, there's no savings in terms of interest. Whereas strategy 2, you're able to clear your debt faster and the interest could be even smaller compared to the personal loan. Strategy 2 and 1 both are equally good depending on your situation. What is a better strategy for you? Now assuming you're using strategy 2, which is balance transfer, inter-balance transfer of different credit card, what is your savings? Let me walk you through step by step. Now credit card number 1, you have owing of 12,600, correct? Credit card 2, you have a balance of 18,000. So you transfer your 12,600 to your credit card 2, which means there's no more earning in credit card 1, correct? So now you should clear your credit card, cut it off and celebrate. Well done, you have already cleared 1 card, right? Well done. Now let's go to second. Now you still owe 2 cards. Credit card 2, which is originally 12,000 you have spent. At the same time, you already transfer in 12,600. It means you owe 24,600, correct? Don't forget your limit is 30,000. So it means they are floating money for you to continue to transfer. Can you transfer more in? The answer is yes. Remember your credit card 3, you owed 7,500. So with 7,500, I would suggest $2,000 you transfer in to your credit card 2. So which means your credit card 3 now owns 5,500 with an interest of 17.5%. So in your credit card 2, your original owing is 12,000 plus a fresh owing is 12,600 and plus another fresh owing from credit card 3, 2,000. Okay, so you add them together is 12,000 plus 12,600 plus another 2,000. So all together you are owing 26,600. Now the good thing is, in all the numbers that you owe, which is 26,000 plus, the good thing is only 12,600 is paying with an interest of 2 to 4.8%. Okay, and the other 2,000 that you transfer from credit card is also paying between 2 to 4.8% for 12 months or 36 months. Means you have longer time to pay off your debt. Now what happens if you pay off the debt earlier? Whatever interest that you don't need to pay, you save a lot of interest, which means if you pay off your 12,600 that you balance transfer from credit card 1 and you pay it off early, do they penalize you? The answer is no. Will you save a lot of interest? The answer is yes. So therefore, if you know how to manage strategy 2, you save interest, at the same time you save time. That providing you know how to manage strategy 2. Now coming back to the story. So with that, how do you pay the credit card first? The first one, you always pay off the smallest amount with the highest interest. In this case, the smallest amount is credit card 3 with 5,500 balance. So when you clear off that, you have already fulfilled the payment strategy of highest interest, lowest amount. Now you celebrate second time, because first one you clear your card and you cut the card, right? You celebrate one. The second time, when you clear this, you also celebrate, because every time you should give a pat to yourself. You well done, you know, you've gone to next level. So celebrate your little wins. Okay, so after you celebrate, don't forget you still need to clear the card number 2. Yeah, even though the amount is a lot, the good thing is half of it is high interest, half of it is low interest. So you can clear it off. What you have is you have time to clear your debt. Okay, after that, in this situation, you'll be asking me, Brenda, after I pay off everything, what happens to my emergency cash? Every single dollar I have to pay off to credit card. I have nothing much left. So the answer to you is, I would recommend you keep a minimum of 1,000 ringgit for emergency purposes. Ray Dempsey, which is a great teacher, has already taught millions of people, and he recommends a minimum of emergency cash of 1,000, and you clear off all the debt. Now, why is it 1,000? 1,000 is good enough for a simple car repair, a laptop repair, and some kind of emergency that will not make you into a bigger debt. So therefore, recommended emergency cash for those who are clearing debt is a minimum of 1,000. But can you save more than 3 months and also 6 months? The answer is yes. So what is an ideal emergency cash for you? If you are a parent, or if you are taking care of the home as a pillar of the home, I would recommend a minimum of 3 months. But if you are single and not much responsibility, I would suggest you keep a minimum of 1,000 emergency cash and clear the debt as much as possible. Yeah, so this is the strategy for you to manage your credit card debts. Now, after you have cleared credit card 1, which you have cut, now you have cleared credit card number 3, which you have already zeroized. Now you only have credit card 2, where there's a balance of 20,000+. So you continue to clear. So Rome is not built in a day. You continue to go forward and clear debt by debt, process by process. If you like the information that you have learned today, I would like to recommend you to click the button subscribe and join us in the coming YouTube series.